You're losing me, Rashid. You're very, 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 very close to losing me. I'm so fucking sorry. Hi, I'm Danny. Welcome to my dark desk. Grab your sippy sippies, your puffy puffies, because we're here to talk about 90 Day Fiance, Season 12, Episode 10. I'm questioning everything. The couple we are discussing is Mallory and Rasit. My freaking god, I'm so mad at Rasit. So we start off the episode with Mallory saying goodbye to her puppies, and they are dressed for a baseball game, and Mallory and Rasit get in the car, and you could tell Rajit's mood is down. Mallory is flirting with Rasit, saying, "You look so good in your jersey." He's wearing a Trash Panda baseball jersey. I imagine it's a minor league in Alabama. I love minor league games. They are in the car. She's trying to flirt with him. He's like, "My mood is down. I'm not feeling it. My mood is down." And so Mallory says that Malika helped her make an arrangement to have Rasit throw the first pitch in the game. And in the interview, Rasit is like, he's never seen a baseball in real life. The producer throw a ball at him, and he's like holding it like, "Oh, it's really heavy." And he's like, baseball is an American thing. We don't have that in Turkey. But in the car, he's like really excited, and it's very, very cute. Mallory always does the sweetest things for Rasit. I love that. So he's super excited to throw the first pitch. But in the car, he also deviates to, "So who's coming to the game?" And Mallory mentions her best friend Malika, her man Ryan, and of course Brandon is gonna show up. And Rasit is annoyed because he's like, "Brandon's not my friend." Like, he says this in the interview. I asked him to stop texting and calling, and he still does. And that's very disrespectful. They get to the game. Malika greets them, gives them their tickets. They join the rest of the group, which is Ryan, Malika's man, and Brandon. Mallory greets all of them, but Rasit only shakes Ryan's hand and ignores Brandon. And Brandon's like, "All right." And in his interview, Brandon says he was hoping for mitigation. Is that the right word? He's like, "But it's been nothing but disrespect from Rasit." He doesn't understand why he was invited if he was going to be disrespected. I'm like, Rasit didn't invite you, Mallory did. Like, you think that fucker invited you? Crazy sauce. And in his interview, Rasit talks about the experience of throwing the first pitch and how he is nervous for having people watch him. He's shy. You see him talking to the staff about throwing the first pitch and where to stand and all the things. And in the stand, as Rasit throws the first pitch, Brandon's like, "Oh, well, you know, my grandmother can throw better than that." Now, we want to give Brandon credit for not being jealous, not trying to want to hate on Rasit. I mean, to be fair, if somebody was rude to me like that and I didn't do a fucking thing to them, I would be talking shit too, maybe. Yeah, you know what? That's fair. Rasit was rude. He was fucking rude, and he didn't have to be. He made a show of not shaking his hand, and I'd be salty too. I'd be talking shit. But Ryan points out that, "Oh, what about the first time you threw a baseball?" And Brandon's like, "It was majestic." So Brandon's kind of funny. When Rasit and Mallory get to the stand, Mallory's about to sit next to Brandon, and Rasit stops that. He's like, "I want to sit here." And she's just like, "Okay, whatever." Just making it super awkward that Rasit does not fool Allah with Brandon at the fuck all. Rasit looks so insecure, so petty. Brandon in his interview says Rajit's been disrespectful and he has been approaching Rasit as an ally, but Rasit keeps treating him as the enemy. He's gonna become the enemy if Rasit keeps going on with it. The national anthem starts. Brandon is kind of looking out for Rasit because Rasit was just indicated as a foreigner in this space. The announcer said he's from Turkey and this is his first baseball game and his first pitch ever. If anybody spotted Rasit not standing up, not taking off his hat, that would have been a problem eventually, given how drunk most people get at a minor league game. So Brandon says, "Stand up, take off your hat." Rasit stands up resentfully and he doesn't take off his hat, so Mallory yanks his hat off his head. Again, they're in Alabama. They're trying to look out for Rasit and he doesn't seem to understand. And in the interview, Rasit and Mallory are going back and forth about having national pride. Mallory's like, "Turkish people are just as proud of their country as Americans, maybe even more so." And Rajit's like, no, he's talking over her. And Mallory looks so over it, over him, and I don't blame her because Rasit is being a fucking baby. He's so goddamn annoying. Malika reading the room's like, "You know what? I'm thirsty. I'm a little peckish. You want to go get a beer?" Mallory's like, "Yeah, let's go get a beer." The ladies take off, and as they're leaving, they are talking big shit like, "What is the problem? He needs to get the fuck over it." They were going back and forth in there. You hear it on the mics, but the men can't hear it, obviously. Production is so messy. They increase the volume of the ladies talking shit as the men are sitting there awkwardly. So Rajit tries to make conversation with Ryan. He's like, hey, so tell me about the game. And Brandon jumps in and tries to talk. He's trying to make conversation with him. Very friendly, no hostility in his disposition. And Rajit's like, I don't want to hear from you, I'm asking Ryan. And Brandon's like, oh, you don't want to hear anything from me? And Rajit's like, yeah, I want to hear from Ryan. He's like, okay, fine, fuck you, I'm taking a piss. He didn't say fuck you. Well, that was the vibe. He got up, he walked off. So Ryan sticks up for his boy. He's just like, listen, I understand why you may have anxieties, but trust me, Brandon's a good man. He doesn't want your girl, he doesn't want your wife. He has the best intentions. I promise you, he has the best intentions. Rajit's like, I don't want to be friends with him. I don't want him in my life. And Ryan's like, just give him time. But Rajit's not trying to hear it. Brandon comes back and says, excuse me, assholes. And he said it very aggressively. He said it probably at Rajit. And he sits down. Ryan asks Brandon, are you happy? And Brandon's like, yeah, I'm happy. Because he wanted to call him an asshole to his face and he got to do it. The ladies come back with beer. Rajit doesn't want the beer. And Mallory is over it. And she just calls him out. Like, you're making it very awkward for everybody. You have to get over it. Brandon's going to be around. We arranged this for y'all to squash it. I need you to squash it. And Rajit's like, I don't want to be friends with him. I don't want him in our lives. I want him out of the way. Brandon's like, I thought we're on the same page about being respectful of each other, but you're just being disrespectful. And Rajit's like, I don't want to be friends with you. I don't even want to talk to you. And Brandon's like, a word? Rajit was like, I told you to delete her number and you're still around. And Mallory's like, you need to get over it because he's not going anywhere. This is how it is. And Rajit doesn't want to deal with Brandon at all. And Brandon's like, oh, you don't want to deal with me at all? And Rajit's like, no. Brandon flicks his popcorn at Rajit and says, well, then fine then, fuck you. And he walks off. Rajit says, fuck off. In his interview, Rajit's like, he's a tall man with a pea brain and I'm tired of him talking shit. He's not intelligent. Like, just talking shit. Like, he is jealous. He is jealous and insecure. Sir, you look so pathetic right now. He looks so bad right now. Malika and Ryan chase after Brandon. Rajit is sitting there eating the popcorn that Brandon threw at him, like, num, 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 num. And Mallory is over it. She's like, you ruined the day for me. You ruined this whole situation. I just want to go home. And Rajit's like, fine. Mallory in her interview says Rajit is being a dick to try to push Brandon to like some kind of limit just to prove the fact that Brandon's an asshole. And now it just looks like Rajit's an asshole. It looks really bad on Rajit and she's just over it. He's doing everything he can to justify his behavior and it's not justifiable at all. And in the car, Mallory's like, you were being a dick from jump. Now it's not even about what happened at the white trash party. Now it's just you being an asshole. And Rajit's like, well, I told you to delete him. I deleted my family for you. And she's like, you didn't delete your family for me. My family's nowhere near me. My friends are my family. You have to understand that. Nobody is going anywhere. In the interview, Mallory says, this is not the man I fall in love with. He's possessive, he's insecure, he's jealous, and she doesn't understand why he's doing this. We're in America, I'm an American, and this is what it is. He either accepts it or he doesn't because she's not gonna deal with it. Mallory tells him that you're being ridiculous and I need you to apologize, and Rajit says, I'm not gonna apologize. In the interview, Rajit says she's breaking his heart. He says that all the fucking time. He says it so often, he's annoying me with it. Rajit says Mallory is breaking his heart because first it's the talk about the prenup and now it's keeping Brandon around. He doesn't understand why she's not on his side. She's supposed to be on his side. And they get to the house. Mallory opens the front door. Rajit says, catch? It's like trying to throw the baseball. She's like, no, motherfucker. She opens her door and she closes the door on his face. And that's how the episode ends. Mallory's aces in my book. I wouldn't tolerate possessiveness and jealousy like that either. You go, girl. Freaking Rajit is acting like a bitch, straight up and down. But anyhow, that is my recap. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, do as you deem fit. Keep your sippy sippies, your puffy puffies close, but your instincts even closer. And I'll be sure to catch you on the flips. Bye. Look who I have with me. She was yelling. Oh, she doesn't want to be held. Baby. Lita. Okay, but stop yelling, please. Mommy's trying to work. What the fuck?